Hi, boys and girls. Happy Thursday. For today's story time, I'm going to read you Dangerous Dinos. Like I told you in my math lesson, if you watched it, I don't know who this is by. I can't find the author. Oh, it's by Sarah Creese, right? So we talked about some of those dinos in our graph that we made. So Dangerous Dinos is coming soon. Before we do that, so far you have reviewed 30 of our sight words. Now we have 10 more. Remember to try to say them more quickly than me. Let's sing them. Are you ready? In and you with into. Okay, now what? Let me see. Let's do it like a robot, which is kind of like an alien. Go. Was. They. Said. One. In. I think that's the back. Yep, we're back at the beginning. All right, good job, boys and girls. Okay, super quickly, in just a regular voice, try to beat me. Ready, go. In, and, you, with, into, go, was, they, said, one. Back to the beginning. Good job, boys and girls. This word we use a lot in our writing, right? And, A-N-D, and, right? We use that so many times in our writing, so it's really important that you know how to read it and spell it. Can you think of some words that are in the and family? Put a consonant on the front of it, and what words can you think of? Go ahead, tell me. Good. What else? Yep, keep going. Good. All right. Some of you are still going. You know a lot of and words. All right, let's see if you got all of these. Remember, they're all going to be and all we're going to do is put a letter in front of it to make a word. So shouldn't have to sound it out. You just have to do words like land, band, manned. That's not a word. Okay, let's see. So we're going to cover these and cover these. All right, so all of these end in and, right? So let's see. First one, band, and band, and hand, and land, and sand, right? Oh, that's a blend, so you got to say both of those sounds. And bland. Something's bland, it's not really spicy, doesn't have a whole bunch of flavor. It's kind of just doesn't taste like much. That's what bland means. Oh, another blend. You got to say both those sounds. And brand. Like a brand, what brand of cereal or what brand of Kleenex, right? It's kind of a certain company name, right? What kind of? And gland. Glands have a lot to do with your body, your inside parts. Lots of different glands inside you. And and stand, like stand up, sit down, right? Or a stand that can hold something. Good job. Okay, let's see how quickly we can do them. Ready? Band, hand, land, sand, bland, brand, gland, stand. Good job. So think, boys and girls, when you're trying to write one of these words, think, how do I write hand? Or if you see the word and you can look for word chunks, right? If you see any of these words and you see and at the end, you say, oh, well, I know that's easy. That's and. I just have to sound out these, but or and. That's a really good strategy, right? Is looking for word chunks. So if you see and in any of these longer words, don't get scared. You know that. That'll really help you decode the word. Right? Good job, boys and girls. All right. Dangerous Dinos. Look, if it's one of those special books that holographics, right? Oh, that T-Rex. I wouldn't want that T-Rex coming after me. All right, Dangerous Dinos by Sarah Creese. It's not a really long book, right? But you can tell from the cover, right? From the cover that has real photographs. This is what kind of book? Fiction or nonfiction? Mrs. Gibbs is not fiction. It's not meant to entertain me, right? It is meant to teach me facts, right? See, the real photographs mean it's non-fiction, right? It's going to teach me facts about what? Dangerous dinos. I wonder how much I'll learn. Incredible dinosaurs lived on Earth millions of years ago. They were big, small, fierce, and fast, or sometimes very slow. Dinosaurs were land animals with sharp horns and teeth, scary claws, and spikes. Some were fierce meat eaters, while others preferred plants. Remember, those were called herbivores, right? The ones who ate just plants. T-Rex. Oh, you can help me. I'm Tyrannosaurus Rex. I crush and I bite. I'm strong and I'm fierce. And I'll give you a fright, right? I would be afraid if I saw those sharp teeth. See the labels. A lot of time in a nonfiction book, you'll see a diagram, which is like a picture and labels of what they want you to point out, right? Like sharp teeth, short arms, tail. And there's a nice close-up of those sharp teeth. I take giant steps with 2 long feet. My favorite meal is meat, and meat. That's right. They love meat. It lived around 67 to 45 million years ago, and it is 13 feet or 4 meters tall. That's pretty big. See, this is like a little caption that goes along with the pictures. Lots of nonfiction books have captions. Did you know Tyrannosaurus Rex was taller than a double-decker bus, but had short arms that could not even touch its nose? You can see his tiny, well, you can see him right there. Yep, their arms are not very long. Oh, the next one is Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus. I'm probably saying that wrong. Oh, here, Parasaurolophus. Oh, it's a long, oh, sorry. See, sometimes Mrs. Gibbs needs help too. It's a Parasaurolophus. I thought it was a lophus. It's a Parasaurolophus. I have a long crest on top of my head. I don't eat meat. I eat plants instead. Good, instead. Has a tail. Oh, and you see its crest. The Parasaurolophus lived around 76 to 74 million years ago. It was 16 feet tall, so taller than a T-Rex. Did you know Parasaurolophus may have used its bony crest to make noises? That's pretty cool. Oh, and what else is labeled? Its foot. Ooh, here's a Stegosaurus. He was on my graph in math. Remember? Paleontologists found those bones. My large body is as big as a bus. Can you guess my name? It's Stegosaurus. Yep, Stegosaurus with its bony plates and its spiky tail. And there's its little head, right? All of those little labels for our picture. The Stegosaurus lived around 155 to 144 million years ago. And it was 13 feet tall, like the T-Rex. Did you know that although Stegosaurus was a big dinosaur, its brain was really very small, which means it wasn't very smart. Good things it had these to protect it, right, from those scary dinosaurs, since it wasn't very smart. I have pointy plates along my back. They help keep me safe when enemies attack, right? So here's a Stegosaurus skeleton, right? And so you can see its bony plates, right? It's plates. If we were the paleontologists from our math lesson today, these are the kind of bones that we would find. Pretty cool. Grrr. Yeah, I wouldn't want to run into him, even though he only eats. Does he only eat plants? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they eat plants. Oh, Ankylosaurus. I'm tough and spiky, and there is no doubt that I'll use my club tail when T-Rex is out and about. Right, about. I added the out. Right, see? These protect him, but also that club tail is very powerful. And that's what he'd use to fight if a T-Rex came around. The Ankylosaurus lived around 70 to 65 million years ago, and it was only 4 feet tall. He was a shorty. Ankylosaurus was covered in armor. It even had bony eyelids. So even its eyelids protected it to keep it really safe. Oh, we saw this one. Remember what this guy's called? He was part of our paleontologist graft, right? Graft. Why do I say graft? Graph. He was part of our paleontologist graph. It's a Triceratops. On my head, what can you see? I have 3 sharp horns. Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3. The Triceratops lived around 68 to 65 million years ago, and it was 10 feet tall. And did you know the Triceratops also had a bony frill on its head? Yep, that's called a bony frill. And it's 3 horns. 1, 2, 3. And what do our labels say? Pointing to the horn, the frill, and the beak-like mouth. Because remember, in our other nonfiction dinosaur book, we said they were really, they're reptiles, but they had a lot of similar features as birds, too. The Triceratops, I have lots of teeth. My mouth looks like a beak. I am a plant eater, but I'm not weak, right? Even though he's a herbivore, he only eats plants. He's a tough dinosaur. You don't want to mess with him. Aww. Brachiosaurus. He was part of our graph too, although you can see in this one, this neck was really long. The one in our pictures, they didn't have a really long neck, probably because it wouldn't fit in the picture right. I'm Brachiosaurus. I'm a giant dinosaur with a long neck and tail. I am hard to ignore, right? A long neck and a long tail. He definitely sticks out. He lived around 155 to 140 million years ago. He's one of the oldest dinosaurs. And he was 42 feet tall. Oh my goodness. Did you know Brachiosaurus was about as tall as 3 double-decker buses? A double-decker bus has seats on top, and then you'd have to tap 3 on top of each other to be as tall as a Brachiosaurus. Oh, here's another scary one. The Velociraptor. I'm fast and smart with a strong, thin jaw. I grab my food using big, sharp claws. That's right. See his sharp claws right there? This is a blow-up, a close-up, right? Lots of nonfiction books have close-ups so we can really see what they're talking about. This velociraptor lived around 84 to 80 million years ago, and it was 1.6 feet tall. Not very tall. He was the shortest one, but he was fierce. Velociraptor had a sharp claw on the second toe of each foot. Scientists think it may have had hair and feathers too. Interesting. Oh, and that's the end. T-H-E-E-N-D. The end. I can ask you some questions, see if you remember. These are some of the facts that we read in this nonfiction book. What dinosaur had pointy plates along its back? Remember? Yes, Stegosaurus, right? How tall was Brachiosaurus? Do you remember? 3 double-decker buses? I think it was 42. Yes, I was right. 42. Did you say 42? I'll ask you a couple more. Did T-Rex have short arms or short legs? Yeah, remember those teeny tiny arms. Which dinosaur had a long crest on top of its head? Which one had a long crest on top of its head? Yeah, the Triceratops, remember? Oh, no, that was a bony frill, not the Triceratops. Silly Mrs. Gibbs. Which one had the crest? That one, and I can't remember his name. Which one? There, the one that I can't pronounce, right? Parasaurolophus had that crest. I was thinking of the bony frill. You were probably saying, no, Mrs. Gibbs, not the Triceratops. It was the Parasaurolophus. All right, going to end on a good one. Let's even ask you one more question. Did Stegosaurus have a large brain or a small brain? Yeah, he had a little one, which meant he probably wasn't very smart. And ooh, what about this one? Was T-Rex a plant eater or a meat eater? Yeah, right? What did he eat? Meat, and meat. All right, boys and girls, that is T-H-E-E-N-D, the end, and there's that crest on the Parasaurolophus, right? Not the Triceratops, or what Mrs. Gibbs said. All right, that's the end. Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow with our last 10 words for review and another story. Bye.